This is the one who told asshole on the Facebook to call. Anytime.
Hello, thank you for calling the Stockbridge Police Department. You have reached the office of Police Chief Bryant Trammer.
I'll take the bait. Fuck it. What is it? Call it out.
470-820-6522.
Thank you.
This is Frank.
Hi, Frank. This is Corin Randazzo.
What's going on, sir?
Oh, well, I'm wondering how I can help you turn this down. Because it's too loud. I can feel it through my floor, in my bones.
Yeah. I understand your concern, Mr. Randazzo, and
Randazzo. Thank you.
Randazzo.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I understand your concerns. The city's in the process of actually rewriting the noise ordinance. We did a study, and we're waiting on that to be finalized right now. And the findings were that I know you've made several. You've sent several emails concerning the noise being such that it's impacting the forgive me just a second. I'm in the middle of something. I was actually wasn't prepared to discuss this right now, but going back looking at your emails, I know you made a couple of assertions that the noise was such that it was harmful to health, and you quoted a couple things, and the findings of the study were not such. The noise levels were found to be well below the threshold that were considered to be problematic per OSHA standards, but still,
Okay.
I understand that the noise is concerning nonetheless. The issue, unfortunately, is that the amphitheater is not going away. It's not going anywhere, and much like folks that live around Chastain or
No,
the amphitheater,
not even.
obviously is something that's concerning. But
Yeah, here's the
at the
difference.
moment,
The houses around Chastain are worth $2 million. That's the
what's that have
difference.
to do with anything?
They control the noise, so it's a nice place to live. This is an engine of gentrification.
I'll tell you, one of the things the city is doing is they are in process of procuring some sound mitigation, some noise reducing baffles that are going to go behind this stage, which should reduce the noise.
It's just, listen,
I'm not sure exactly.
you've seen a stereo, right? Like in your car or on your police radio? Yes?
Yes.
And they have a volume knob, correct?
Correct.
So what's so hard about reaching over there and turning that knob down a little bit? And I get that you're rewriting the ordinance. We've got one now. Nobody's enforcing it. Nobody at the city owns a piece of measurement equipment to enforce it.
Well, that's why it's problematic. It's not really enforceable because it's so laborious that it's difficult for anybody to really.
It is not laborious to come out here and hold up a C-weighted decibel meter. They cost about $300 for a NIST traceable with a certificate meter. So look,
Mr. Randazzo, the reality is, like I said before, that the amphitheater is not going away anywhere.
well, I'm not either.
Well, I understand, so I don't know. We're going to have to figure out something. As I mentioned to you before,
Well,
the city's in the process.
do you know me?
Some sound baffles.
How well do you know me, Frank?
I don't know you well at all.
Okay. Well, We had this Eagles Landing thing, SB 263, right? Way back in 2018. It was an annexation. I didn't get no vote on. So I called up somebody and I said, hey, is this where I send my tax bill this year? And I got locked up for a felony. That just got settled in federal court, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Got another one cooking in state right now. So when I say that I know how to measure things and sue people, when's the last time you saw somebody beat a felony? When's the last time you saw somebody beat qualified immunity? Now, I'm not just an aggravated citizen here. I'm smarter than you can comprehend. And I've had enough. Okay? So this is no empty threat or threat at all. But it's got to be enforced. The noise ordinance. Do you understand? Because when I clear all this up here soon, I'm going to sue the city too.
Because there's
Well,
no way that was below.
Sir, that's certainly within your right. But like I said to you before, the result of the sound study,
This is what you're saying. Stockbridge has a noise ordinance. It says to measure things. You don't own the piece of equipment, nor are you interested in buying it or measuring it, my property line, and citing anybody. That's what you're saying, because that's really your only purpose in Stockbridge.
No, sir.
Your only purpose in Stockbridge is to write tickets.
They write the ordinances for the city. And I'll tell you right now that the city is in process of writing a new noise ordinance. The amphitheater would be excluded from that, and they're certainly within their right to do so.
It's a health issue.
Let me ask you this. Rights and all that. Do I have a right to go stand in front of their house on the right of way with 2 giant speakers and turn it up to about 75 decibels? Do I have that right, Frank?
It would all depend upon the distance you are from it, and it would depend upon the sound. I mean, all those things.
Okay, let's say I was 700 feet from them. Let's say it's exactly like we are now, and I'm 700 feet away. In a house I own, I'm 700 feet from the mayor. I'm 700 feet from the mayor in a house I own, and I crank up 2 of the biggest speakers you ever saw in your life from 10 to 10 every day. You think I'm going to get away with that?
Sir, without specifics, I couldn't really say. But I'll tell you right now that, this whole issue with the amphitheater, you're more than welcome to take whatever avenue approach you want to. But I'm letting you know now that this is not the only entity in the state that has an amphitheater with residents in the same proximity as we do. And it's an unfortunate reality.
No.
And,
Fayetteville's not like this.
well,
I've been over there. I've looked into it. I've looked into it well enough to write motions in court. Like, why are you people, you cannot admit when something's a problem.
Why can't you compromise with the...
Like, we vote, my man. You know what I'm saying? I pay taxes. Hey, check this out. Check it out. In November, I've got to pay $1,280 to live here. Does that seem fair to you?
Sir, I
Does the $30 to $50 I pay every single month on my franchise fees that the city collects, does it seem fair to you that I pay $2,600 to the city to live here?
Sir, I certainly am not dismissing your issue.
You absolutely are. You're the man that's supposed to tell an officer to go measure things and cite somebody. You're the one. You're the man.
Sir, the laws are made by the legislative body,
Okay.
right? That would be...
I know how... Yeah, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill.
Would be,
Right.
Well, in the case of the city, it would be the legislative body that decides what the ordinances are that they're going to enact for the city.
I've been studying the Georgia legislature ever since Groover leaned over the top mezzanine and laid his hand on the clock and knocked it down to the first floor. Right? I know what I'm doing here.
Well, again, I'm not implying that you don't. I'm just enlightening you to the fact that you're calling me because you want us to enforce an ordinance which is currently being rewritten by the city attorneys and will
Okay.
in the future be approved by the city council. So it's really.
Yeah, and you're telling me that the amphitheater will be totally exempt from it.
Health
That's what you just said.
Regardless.
Health problems, yeah. Threats and lawsuits, my homeowner's insurance, none of it matters.
Tinnitus, anxiety.
Or as it relates to the health issues that you brought to light, I can assure you that when you get a copy of the sound study, you'll see that the decibel levels is
That's not an objective.
Well-
well below the OSHA standards for harmful noise.
How do we know who studied it?
I don't care about OSHA. I don't work for the city. It's occupational safety and health. I live here. I do feel like I work for you people though, and it's getting very old. It's getting very old. Now, I put in an ADA letter. Why don't you go look that up? Go ask your buddies at Herein County Police about that. No, you're well past OSHA and the Americans with Disabilities Act. It even connects to the transportation money in the weirdest way. I've got 28 pages off of Westlaw. You want to come read it? You want to come read the Westlaw about the nuisance? Here, I'll get the copy. And I'm going to go find one of your officers, and they can have this copy that we got off Westlaw right here. Provident Mutual Life Insurance Company of Philadelphia versus City of Atlanta. You go look that up and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Have a good night.